right, you guys, back again. All right, so today's video, and I wanted to put this out before spring ends, are my top spring picks. Now, these are all available in my sampler sets on JuFroFragrances.com. You get a 3 ml of each of these scents. Now, these are all 5 Fro fragrances. So I absolutely love all 5 of these fragrances. They're phenomenal masterpiece scents. I highly recommend them, just period. I mean, whether you get them individually or as a set, whatever, they're all full bottle worthy. So I'm going to talk to you about each one individually, why I place it on this, and why it's just one of my some of my favorites. So first is going to be this scent I'm going to talk to you about. I think spring will be the cutoff for it. I think summer, I think this is too heavy of a fragrance. Maybe if you do 1 or 2 sprays, but I don't like spraying like that, so I like to do a lot of sprays. So for me, this is ideally for cooler weather. Spring, it's in LA, it really hasn't been that warm during the spring. I mean, we're having like 70-degree days, so I think that's perfect. Now, I would honestly say, maybe unless you're going out to an event during the daytime, I think this is best suited for evening wear. And that fragrance is Zahara Signature Rose. So this was my favorite Zahara scent until he came out with Leather Tobacco. But nonetheless, this is a freaking masterpiece. My favorite rose dominant fragrance that's out there that I've smelled. Now, I think this is perfectly unisex. I think a man can wear it, a woman can wear it. I don't think it leans one way or another, in my honest opinion. I love rose scents. And so I guess I could see where people maybe say, oh, okay, yeah, maybe since this is very rose heavy, leans for female, I guess. I don't know. I really don't care because, like I said, it smells amazing on me. So like I said, spring, summer, and fall, I think preferably evening time, you're going out, you want to stand out. Such a classy scent. And the other thing, guys, with Zahara fragrances, just like this one, they're masterfully blended, high quality. All of his scents are just high quality. This one in particular, like I said, is just the best rose dominant scent that I've smelled. So obviously, like I said, in the opening, you get a heavy dose of rose. As it dries down, you get some amber in there, get some woody notes, touch of oud. This is just such a gorgeous creation. I mean, hats off to Zahara. Such a gorgeous scent. And if you love rose, I think this is one you should definitely check out, regardless. I mean, if you just love rose like I do, rose is one of my favorite notes in fragrances, you definitely have to peep this, guy. So this one is Zahara Signature Rose. All right, you guys. So this next scent, now to me, when spring kicks off, this is one scent that I love reaching for. Now, to me, this is just a daytime scent. Don't know how it'll perform in the evening time, but I think in the daytime, this is absolutely phenomenal. You can wear it in any setting. Obviously, you wouldn't wear it to the gym. I really don't think you should wear this fragrance to the gym. It's expensive. Plus, it can be pretty strong. And that one it's my favorite Tom Ford scent. This is Beau de Jour. So, guys, this is a very lavender heavy fragrance. Like I said, it's a fougere fragrance, barbershop style fragrance. So, obviously, it's going to be lavender in there. There's some patchouli. There's some amber in there as well. You got the mossy notes in there, which is typical with fougeres. Now, very high quality, very classy scent. I think this is perfect when I tell people, like when I get a lot of questions and, ask like, hey, I have an office meeting or, and I want to smell very classy. And what would you recommend wearing? This is the one right here. I remember when I smelled this when it first came out, because again, it was on the private blend and I didn't really know about it then. When it came out in this, I don't know whatever this collection is called from Tom Ford, I put my nose on it, sprayed it on my skin. I'm like, I need to buy a bottle of this ASAP. And I did. Guys, again, if you love fougere scents, now, and I would say typically with fougeres and barbershop style fragrances, I don't see too many young people wearing it. So I would say probably in like early 20s. That's where I start hearing people asking about this type of scent profile. And older, this is just there. Like I said, now this is very lavender heavy. I mean, especially now once it dries down, it's different. But in the opening, even in the mid, I would say I really pick up lavender on my skin at least. But guys, this is just such a gorgeous scent. One of my favorite fougere fragrances, along with Amouage Bracken Man. So again, masterpiece, spring, summer, and fall. I would say it's perfect, but like I said, daytime use. Never worn it in evening wear. I would probably in the evenings go for something different type of style. But for the daytime, this is absolutely fantastic, guys. Masterpiece from Tom Ford, my favorite Tom Ford, Bout de Jour. All right, so this next fragrance was I would tell everybody this was my number one blue fragrance that was out before City Rhythm dropped his Rhythm and Pulse fragrances. But still, doesn't change the fact that this is an amazing blue fragrance. Now, yes, it does get comparisons to Fierce and to Legend, but the quality-wise, and I've smelled both of those fragrances, and this one, obviously, Parfums de Marly Percival, this is way higher quality. Guys, I've also been complimented numerous times on this fragrance. My wife loves this fragrance as well. This is just, I think when people ask me with Parfums de Marly, because it's a very popular brand, what is like the easiest scent or where should you start off with? And this is the one I recommend because it's just so high quality and it's so easy to like. I haven't personally had anybody tell me that they didn't like Percival. Maybe they just felt like it was okay, but I've never had a person tell me outright, oh, hey, yo, this is awful. I don't like it. So, like I said, in the opening, you get some citrus in there, dries down, you get lavender, get some cardamom, get some woody notes in there as well. Now, again, this is a scent I've only worn during the day. Could you wear it at nighttime? Yeah, I don't see why not. Spring, summer, and fall. I never really tried this in the wintertime. You could try it out in the wintertime. Not sure how it will perform. But this is a fragrance, like I said, you can wear in any setting. Again, I wouldn't waste my time wearing this in the gym because you're going to take a shower. I'm assuming you will after your workout, which could not be more than 2 hours more. So why would you waste? Because this is a pricey fragrance. So why would you waste it on the gym? But other than that, you want an office-friendly scent or just like even for school, if you want to be above everybody else who's wearing Bleu de Chanel and Sauvage and all that other stuff, this one right here, Parfums de Marly Percival. Again, like I said, until City Rhythm came out, this was my favorite blue fragrance, but I will say it's my second favorite blue fragrance. But Parfums de Marly knocked it out of the park with this one. And like I said, if you love Abercrombie Fitch and Fierce and Mont Blanc Legend, but you want something that's higher quality, this is the one I would check out, y'all. All right, so this next fragrance is from a perfumer that I feel is very underrated. I have 6 of his fragrances. I would like more because I've smelled quite a few and I still want full bottles. Does not get the recognition I think he deserves. But out of all his scents, this is my number one scent. So when people ask me about leather fragrances, and leather fragrances can be very heavy and dominant, like Tuscan leather, ombre leather, signature leather, tobacco. Those are heavier type of fragrances. So if you're new with leather, I would maybe not start off with those because those are pretty heavy. But the fragrance I'm going to talk to you guys about right now, to me, and from all the fragrances, it's top 3 leather fragrances I've smelled, but the easiest one to break into for that category, and this is Daniel Jossier's Green Leather. So you get the fruity vibe in there, which is the raspberry, which also you pick up in Tuscan leather, but entirely different because Tuscan leather to me is very heavy and sharp. This isn't. Very smooth, very well blended, which is Daniel Jossier's signature, I think, because every scent I've smelled of his, very high quality, blended beautifully. Get some leather in here, get some woody notes. Now, I honestly think this is one scent that, even though it's not very strong and crazy performance-wise, like I get 8 hours, but it's not a heavy projecting fragrance, I think you can probably wear it all year round. But ideally for like even, because sometimes leather you might not feel you would wear in the summer. I think if you could wear a leather fragrance for the summer, this is one right here. Because like I said, it's not that heavy leather scent that you pick up with Tuscan leather, which is like beast mode, crazy longevity, and sillage. But again, very smooth, very well blended. This is something that I think you can wear in any setting. Work could be tricky, but other than that, this is scent and evening wear. This would just be phenomenal. And a good entryway into leather, because like I said, with leather and ouds and tobaccos, you kind of want to, I feel like you want to start slowly. I mean, that's at least what I would do, especially if someone's not new, used to these type of profiles. But guys, this is just, I've tried, like I said, I have 6 of his scents, but to me, Green Leather is absolutely gorgeous. The easiest leather fragrance that I think that's on the market, Daniel Jossier Green Leather. And the last fragrance, Now, honestly, this could have fit in any list. This could have fit spring, summer, fall, or winter because, in my opinion, and you guys might think this is a hot take, and yeah, maybe it is. To me, the scent that I'm going to talk about right now is the most versatile scent on the market that I've smelled, and I think the best one in that lineup that you can wear all season, you can wear day or nighttime. This is a masterpiece. And the funny thing with it is this not a fragrance that I was supposed to come out. This was just something that the feedback that Niles got. So obviously I'm giving it away who it is, City Rhythm. That the feedback of people saying they, were layering two fragrances together, and we're like, wow, like Niles, you got to come out with this as a fragrance. And even though it's typically not my scent profile, because like I said, I prefer Austin. Austin's still my number one from him. But this scent, I think, is just so underrated. And when you just need something for all types of settings or occasions and all year round, I mean, literally, you could just have this as a one fragrance and be good. It is City Rhythm 2654. Guys, this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, so what I pick up in here is you definitely get the citrus in there. But what I tell everybody, it's like a savory, sweet dessert. That's what, I mean, I'm not saying this is a dessert, but that's what it reminds me of, because you get the salty vibes, which is in San Diego. You get the sweet, sugary type of vibes, which is in Miami. You get some vanilla in there as well. Guys, this just nails it. It just covers all bases. And if you're not familiar with City Rhythm, all of Niles' fragrances, 8+ hours. This one I get every time I've worn it, I've gotten over 10 hours. With it. And what I love about it for me is that through different periods, I get different notes that pick up. So that's why I say, for me, it's like a salty, sweet dessert or dish, because I'm getting both throughout the course of the lifetime of the fragrance. Guys, this is just a phenomenal masterpiece. Niles, I'm glad you came out with this. The community, whoever was telling Niles about it, thank you, because I'm not a layer of fragrances. So I would have never even thought about that as a combination, because I just like to wear the individual fragrances as itself. But I guess now I have it, so I don't have to layer it, because I have it all like a one individual fragrance. But if any on the list, I would say for sure that I know would perform, because I've worn it in all seasons. That you can wear in all seasons, like unlike with Percival, which I'm not sure about in the wintertime, and get beast mode performance. It is this one, guys, here. This is Dumb Reach fragrance, just easy peasy, beautiful scent. And it doesn't get talked about as much, because I think, like Austin, Manhattan, Miami, those get the notice. This one, though, I think it's starting to pop up on people's radars, and you guys will hear about this more. Not only on my channel, but I think as more people start paying attention to the scent, you'll hear about it more and more. So, like I said, guys, those are the 5 fragrances. Again, with 2654 all year round. Like I said, with these, you can wear them in the seasons. Just be kind of careful. But for spring, they will all fit perfectly. They're all 5-fro masterpiece fragrances. They're all full bottle worthy, in my opinion. Now, again, like I said, they can be expensive. And outside of maybe Percival and maybe Bout de Jour, the other 3 are hard to find where you can smell them. So, like I said, that's why I have on my gift set on my website, jufrofragrances.com, sell it in a sampler set. Top spring picks. You could get them in 3 mLs and see what you feel, which ones you would like, everything. And guys, anyways, even if you've purchased my sampler set or not, what do you think about these 5 fragrances? Which is your favorite? Which ones do you like to wear during this time of the year? Guys, if you can, like, comment, subscribe, and share. It really helps me out. That bell tells you when the new video is dropping. And as always, Jufro!